What are your rights as a tenant if the owner puts their house on the market? I'm Byron Miller from Asset Agency on the beautiful Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and I'm going to tell you what your rights are as a tenant. The first thing is this: as a tenant, you are protected by your lease, and that's probably the biggest confusion I get with tenants. When a property comes onto the market, they think they have no rights and they think that they're going to get kicked out. The whole idea of your lease is you are protected by your lease, and even if the property sells, they can't kick you out. The owner has a right to sell their property, but as the tenant, you have those rights as well. So you can choose to not agree to having open homes on a Saturday. So the sales agent should not be saying to you, and we're going to have open homes on a Saturday. The sales agent should be saying to you, how do you feel about open homes on a Saturday? And if I was a tenant, I'd be saying, well, what time would they be and how long would they go for? My recommendation to tenants would be to agree to this for 30-minute open homes in the mornings. So at least they're wrapped up by 11:30 so you can get on with your day. Now, if you're the sort of tenant that just does not want open homes at all, you need to be careful, because you can legally agree to not have open homes on a Saturday, but the sales agent can legally take any buyer through the property from Monday to Saturday from 8 till 5 with 24 hours notice and not even ask you. So they could send entry notices on a Monday at 10, entry notices on a Tuesday at 3, entry notice on a Thursday at 11, and just say, I'm coming on these days and here are all the entry notices. So you definitely need to work with your agent in harmony to make sure this is a smooth process. Now, if an agent is being silly and he's sending you entry notices 5 times in one day, say on a Thursday, then you have a reason to complain about that, because that is interrupting your quiet, peaceful enjoyment of the property as well. The other thing that you can do as a tenant is you could also request that they not photograph your furniture. Now, whilst you can legally request that your furniture is not photographed, I just think you should just let them do it. Really, I don't think anybody out there really cares what tenant's furniture looks like, and the security risks are very minimal as well. So I think you're probably better off to let them photograph your furniture and just let them get on with getting the property sold. Now, I've sold a lot of properties over the years that are tenanted, and my experience is the more a tenant cooperates, the faster the house is sold and the faster we are out of their hair. So my recommendation to you is to cooperate, clean up, let them do the photos, let them do a Saturday's opens, and let them get the property sold as quickly as possible. You are protected by your lease, and if they do a quick sale and they're in or out within 4 weeks, your life is not very impacted. But if you do the opposite, you don't let them photograph your furniture, and the place is always a mess, and you don't want them to do open homes on Saturday, and then it takes 3 months to sell the place, you just had 3 months of massive inconvenience of these agents and buyers coming through for an extended period of time, which could have been avoided if you'd cooperated in the first place. So remember, you're protected by your lease. They cannot kick you out until your lease expires. They cannot demand that you have open homes on Saturdays, although I recommend it, and they cannot demand that your furniture is photographed, but I recommend that too. So keep all that in mind and invite the agent over, have lots of questions and find out where they're at and what they'd like to do. But at the same time, don't let the agent take advantage of you. So what I used to tell my tenants is, if we can do an open home on Saturday, we'll try and really minimize private inspections through the week and push everybody to the Saturday open homes. And just occasionally we might have to have privates through the week. Certainly when we find the buyer, they might want a second inspection through the week, and then there'll be a bank val, and there'll be a building and pest. But get the agent on site and work with them, because that's far better than the alternative, which is to work against the agent and causing friction and tension. Just don't let that agent take advantage of you. Look, I hope that's helped you with your rights. If you've got more questions, contact me. I'll help you out. Just in Queensland, Australia, because that's the only place I know legislation. And if this has been helpful, subscribe to my YouTube channel.